What's going on? We back with another edition of Draft Blast, where we go back and review past drafts for the Detroit Lions. Motor City Sports Talk, we in the building. Also, going to do a live show today, so be on the lookout for a notification or notification invite in YouTube. It'll take the time. I'm going to go live, and I will be on time, God willing. All right, so be on the lookout for that. But 2014 draft, another Martin Mayhew draft. First round, you had Eric Ebron. Second round, you had Kyle Van Noy. Third round, Travis Swanson. 2 fourth-round picks, Nevin Lawson and Larry Webster. Fifth-round pick, Karan Reed. Sixth-round pick, and T.J. Zones. And a seventh-round pick, Nate Freeze, who obviously the kicker didn't stick with the team. All right. First-round pick was Eric Ebron. It was a terrible pick. You took him over Taylor Lewan. You took him over Aaron Donald. You took him over Odell Beckham Jr. You know what I'm saying? Especially... this pick will be remembered because everybody knew going into the draft, Eric Ebron had the highest drop rate in the draft in the country in NCAA football, and it always be remembered as well too for my hardcore Detroit Lions fans, knowing that the Lions didn't bring back Nick Fairley, they didn't bring back Ndamukong Suh. They couldn't sign him, so they could have got the best defensive tackle available, and now who was the best defensive tackle in the game? And Aaron Donald. And they took Eric Ebron. It just tells you the draftology of Martin Mayhew and Tom Lewan and Jim Caldwell. And they didn't waste no time. I don't think even a full minute went off the clock before they ran this card up here for Eric Ebron. Terrible pick. Second round, they took Kyle Van Noy. And usually he's out of Brigham Young University, I believe, linebacker, who he traded to the New England Patriots. Usually, Martin Mayhew would like to take a receiver in the second round. What was the kid name from Boise State University? Titus Young, Ryan Broyles. This year, when he decided not to take a receiver, he missed out on Jarvis Landry. He missed out on Allen Robinson. I mean, I'm just like, golly. Jimmy Garoppolo went in the second round. I know he didn't need a quarterback, but he missed on two of the best receivers he could have got. And that's how it goes when they take somebody else. Then when they don't take a receiver. In the second round, and come back and bite him in the butt. I mean, Jarvis Landry is arguably the best slot receiver in the game. Allen Robinson is an explosive receiver when healthy. He's with Chicago now. And we took Kyle Van Noy, who we couldn't figure out how to use, who been utilized well in the New England Patriots defense. He just couldn't get on the field here. He couldn't start nowhere. They forced him to start. He sucked. Went to New England. He had a starting role, and he found his niche there. Third round, Travis Swanson. All right. He couldn't play a lick. All right. Couldn't play center. He stayed here a little bit too long as well. But on top of that, all right, with Travis Swanson, he passed up on Devontae Freeman. He went in the fourth round, He passed up on Devontae Freeman. Now, when they draft running backs, they never hit on them. And Devontae Freeman went all in the fourth round. He amongst one of the top 10 running backs in the league. I believe they missed out on Martavis Bryant as well, one of the best deep threats in the league. Travis Swanson, he didn't do good here. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do good at all here. Couldn't block. They tried to force him to start, gave him a starting position. It really didn't work out for him, man. Now he's with the New York Jets. We played him week 1, as you know. That's something to look at, man. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't work out. Those 3 straight misses right there. How do you miss on your first 3 picks? And some of the names that I named, they had opportunity to get. All pro caliber players, Pro Bowl type players, man. Taylor Lewan from Michigan. Aaron Donald, from Pitt. Odell Beckham Jr., who's probably can be arguably the best receiver in the league when healthy and not, being immature. Came from LSU. You get to the second round, I'm missing guys off the top of my head. You missed on Allen Robinson. You missed on Jarvis Landry. And also in the fourth round, I think in the fifth or fourth round, they also missed on Telvin Smith. The really, really agile, fast, quick linebacker for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He can cover receivers and tight ends easily. He's fast. He run like a 4.4. Now, I understand. I think he might have had some type of drug problem or something like that. But you got to take risks. In this draft, before I continue, you have to take risks. You have to take risks. Choir boys don't get Super Bowls, man. You know what I'm saying? You need some really badass. You need some guys you might have to rehabilitate and keep eyes on and counsel. Telvin Smith, he must have gotten some type of trouble. Absolutely too good to go in the fourth, fifth round, man. But in the fourth round to Nevin Lawson, just terrible. People trying to argue that he could play, terrible. Why he split time with DJ Hayden last year? Terrible. I mean, always grabbing, pass interference. Never turned his head around. I can't stand Nevin Lawson. I don't know why they brought him back, but he's terrible. Another missed picks. That's 4 missed picks in a row, man. Larry Webster didn't even stay with the team a full year, I don't believe. You know, supposed to be this developmental player. They didn't even give him 2 years. Terrible. 5 missed. That's 5 straight missed picks, all right? You get to Karan Reed. He didn't do any stats in his career. All his stats came with the LA Chargers. He came from Princeton. Very, very smart school, Ivy League school, but he didn't have it. He another guy, didn't make it. That's 6 picks missed in a row. TJ Jones, along with Nevin Lawson, the only 2 that's still on the roster. Good player. For some reason, Mayhew be hitting on them 6th-round picks. I think he got Willie Young. He got was another guy he hit on in the 6th round we talked about the other day. But he be hitting on them 6th-round picks, man. The 6th round is his lucky number. TJ Jones is a hell of a player. Just couldn't stay healthy. But when he plays, man, he made some big catches last year. And I think eventually the Lions don't sign Golden Tate. He's going to take that slot role. Because he make the tough catches. He fast. He agile. He can return kicks. He quick. I always wondered why they kept this dude on the team for so long. But he proved it last year that legitimately he could play. He really, really could play. So, shout out to TJ Jones. And also Nate Freeze, the last pick. Didn't win the kicking battle at all. And overall, man, this was a horrible draft. The best pick was TJ Jones, man. That's the best pick. All the rest of the picks was utter trash. It didn't work out for us. Horrible evaluation. I mean, you see why the Lions, were where they were when Bob Quinn picked up, took over, Seriously, you see why. I mean, Martin Mayhew and Tom Lewan was in Matt Millen's cabinet. They was his team. They was helping him make these picks before, they took over. And then somehow they returned. They got a promotion after going 0-16. You see why Matt Millen sucked too, because they sucked as well. How do you miss on every pick except for 1 pick in TJ Jones? If you want to say Nevin Lawson, you can say Nevin Lawson, but he's garbage. I'm sorry. Not good at all. But like I said, he missed on every pick except for the 6th round pick. This is why the Lions be in the predicament they get. This is a super F, super E. You can grade it a Z, a negative F, however you want to grade it. This is a horrible draft. You missed on every pick except for the 6th round pick for the most part. Every pick. Nobody's on the team except for Lawson and TJ Jones. And this was what? 2014 NFL draft? It's only 4 years ago, man. Well, y'all know what it is. More to see Sports Talk. Don't forget to share. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The information is in the description. Don't forget we going live this afternoon, so be ready for a nice live show. We out.